computer. There we go. Okay, yeah, we do this. Thumbs up. Great to be with everybody. Sopia, if you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. I'll talk and share a little bit with the group.
Sorry, little rainy here.
Oh, beautiful. Raining. It is rainy. Good to see you all.
Hi.
Hello. 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 How are you? He's doing me again. Can you hear me? Yes. Can you can you can you hear me? You can? Okay, good. Let me uh let me share a few things with you then. So let me change this. Yeah, I have two on now. The phone. Hello. Hello, everyone.
How are you? Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Good. We had a great
Okay.
day, and I was in the church. After church, we got a lot of rain. It's still raining here.
Okay.
So I had a class in the school after the church service, and I taught them more about wildfires. So it's an environment club whereby we learn more about conservation. So we were learning more about climate change. So climate change has got lots of crises. One of them is wildfire. And here we got lots of rain sometime. We got some prolonged drought. So if the weather allow us, they'll be ready to listen about how to be resilient and how to be passionate for their goals that they are making.
See? Yes. Wonderful.
And also we are just using a laptop speaker, don't have any outlet speaker. A little bit hard time for the internet, but actually we appreciate your time, and we will appreciate, even because it's recorded, you might send for us the recording so that we can listen the other time because of weather here being raining right here.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could actually send you a recorded video too, and I could send it to you, and then you could share it with the group. We could do that kind of more consistently. You know what I mean? We could do it live, but we could also do it recorded as well. Record classes. Okay. So
Yeah.
let me say a few things about resiliency and passion. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, I want to say thank you so much, Teacher Sopia, for having me. It's so great to be with you. I've known Teacher Sopia for how many years, Sopia?
It's like now 15 years since you become my coach.
I've been Sopia's coach for over 15 years,
Yeah.
and he's made great. He's married now, right?
Pardon me?
You're married now, right? You have a family now. He's made great changes in his life in that time, positive changes, and it's been a joy to know him and to be his coach and to support him. And it's a great joy to get to know you, all of you, and be present with all of you here this morning. And one of the things I talk about with people is resiliency and passion, how to create what you're called to create, how to create what God is calling you to create in your life, how to be the person you're called to be, you know? Uh, and so this is something that is why we're here, you know, knowing who we really are and why we're really here. And so one of the things I talk with people about is how to overcome the challenges you face, how to overcome the resiliency you face, to be the person you're called to create in this world. And one of the first things is to be honest with yourself and to be self-aware of who you are and be able to be honest about the things that are happening in your life and situation that you're in and having a space to have that space to be honest in yourself and then having a clear intention is the second thing. So having a clear intention to create the life that you're called to create. So what is your intention, right? If anything is possible, what are you called to create? What is your intention? What do you want to create in this world? You as a unique person, right? What are you called to create in this world? And then we look at what is the strategy? What is the plan? How do you create what you're called to create? How do you get there, right? And then fourth is we have the accountability. We have the sense of being really honest with yourself, being really clear in your intention, being really focused on what the strategy is, what the plan is, and then the fourth part is accountability. What are you called to create if anything's possible, and having the accountability, like, you know, being self-aware of, are you doing the things that you're called to do each day, that you're called to step into each day? Are you taking the steps each day to move forward, and having this place to check in and be aware of taking those steps forward each day? And then we look at all the 10 aspects of your life. We look at physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, community, family, relationship, financially, work, home. We look at all these 10 areas. We look at the ways to measure where you're at in these 10 areas and how to take where you're called to go in all of these 10 areas. And we look at how these areas interrelate, interconnect with each other because they're all interconnected. So if you're feeling sick, then you won't be able to do good with work, with your job, with the things you want to do, right? You won't be able to be good, show up well for your family. So being healthy is very important. It's such a key to everything else. Uh, and then emotionally, mentally, having the sense of having a positive mindset and being emotionally grounded, being able to deal with your emotions and be intelligent with your emotions, having a strong sense of family and community. I know you all have that. So I'm really happy for you that you have a strong sense of community. Many people here don't have that, right? But having that strong sense of community, having the strong sense of family, having the strong sense of um, relationship, and with the marriage, with husband, wife, having having the doing the work that is your purpose, that you're called to do, that is why you're here. So being connected to that and listening to that and tuning into that and living from that place, having a sense of home, which I know you have a sense of home, and loving your home and being committed to your home and giving yourself to making your home the most beautiful place it can be, right? And then that spiritual connection, right, is the foundation. The spiritual connection is like the root of the tree. It's like I call it the root of the tree. So all the other aspects are the branches and leaves that flower from that core root of the tree. And so the spiritual connection is like, who are you really? Why are you here? Like having that deepest sense of knowing who you really are and why you're here. And when you can connect to that and you can be a loving presence of service, of beneficial service and benefit to others from that place, it's like a spring, like a spring. It's the energy is inexhaustible. The energy is it's like where the life force comes from. So the energy comes from this place because you're spiritually connected, and then you shine. We call it the big glow. Sopia knows I've been using the term the big glow, right? So it's like you have the light. The light shines from within you, and it shines out from you, and you are a vessel for love to shine through into the world. And there's a sense of great well-being because you know now who you really are and you know why you're really here and you live from that place every day. So this is what I've been helping people with and supporting people with. And I've been helping people all over the world for 20 years. First, these revelations and realizations, they came into me and they came through me. And I started to get better understandings through studying and looking at different confirmations from different books and teachers and so forth. And then I started to share with other people and started to help people in different places all around the United States and all around Europe and Asia and Africa. And and then we did workshops different places. So we've traveled and done retreats in Europe and also Asia and America. And we will get to visit you guys in person one day soon. That's been an intention. Sophia knows that. So we will make plans to do that. We had pretty strong plans until COVID sort of derailed that. But we look forward to being with you all in person soon. But I've been sharing this work with people, and it's been amazing to see the transformations in people's lives, uh, just as I work with them over time, right? So people have transcended drug addiction, alcohol addiction, uh, serious issues, depression, and they've been able to move through these things, and they've been able to really step into the truth of who they really are. And I guess the most important thing to understand is that that's possible for you, right? Anything is possible. This is what I tell people. Anything is possible. So there's no limitation. There's no limit to what's possible. The only limit is the mind. And so whatever you can visualize and you can and that vision is being placed inside you, that is possible for you. And there's many people that are examples of those profound transformations. And I've seen that in my own life, and I've seen that in many other people's lives. Okay, so um, the last thing I want to share is that as this journey progressed, I came together with my wife now, whose name is Annie, and we started working with the breath, using the breath to connect to a deeper connection within yourself and the deeper sense of power and peace and freedom and love inside yourself, and started sharing what we call breath work, right? And so breath work and meditation and prayer and taking accountability to take care of your body each day, exercising each day, eating proper nutrition each day, getting good sleep each day. These are the foundational components to making your mind, your heart, your emotional system, your body uh, strong, vital, alive, to be a vessel for God's love to shine through in the world. And when you're doing that, you recognize and you realize why you're really here. And there's this great sense of well-being, like a big glow, that shines through you and shines out into the world. So I see that in all of you, and I feel that in all of you. I feel that potential. I feel that potential inside all of you. And it will be and is my privilege and honor to support you to actualize this place inside yourself. And I'll be connecting with you a lot more and supporting you to do that. And thank you, Sopia, for making this connection and having Sopia himself has teacher Sopia. He has great resiliency in himself. He doesn't give up. He keeps trying. He keeps putting himself out there. He holds the vision and the dream. And
Describe resilient.
great that you have him to help make it happen.
Thank you very much. I'm writing down some points because we are many. Uh-oh. You getting me,
I'm
Brian?
here. Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
So I'm listing down some points so that we can share with them and write down after. So thank you for the lesson. For sure, I have been UMNT for 15 years, and I've been seeing the fruits and the resilience in conversations more through your lessons. So it was a brief and a one of
Now it's frozen. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. It was
Okay. I heard.
connectivity problem. Hello?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Connectivity is the problem here.
Okay. So you were saying that you took down some points. You wrote down some points. And what I wanted to ask is, do you have any questions?
Right, do you have any question? Any question? Pardon me, Brian.
Yes. Do you have any questions?
Maybe. Oo. Yeah. Nani ako na swali tumwandikie. Aone. Salia nasikia. Sawa basi. Mwenye swali aulize.
Hello, Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Hey, she now.
She is not she. They have a question. They say, where are you from?
Where am I from? I am from the United States of America. I grew up outside of a town called Reading, Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours from New York City. You may have you heard of New York City? You heard of New York City? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Can you?
I grew up about 2 hours from there. And then I lived in different parts of
William
America,
mkono bana. Amesema umeisikia New
uh,
York City.
New York,
inclu-
yes.
New York.
including I lived in California for a little bit, and Florida for a little bit, and now I live in the mountains. It's called the Appalachian Mountains. So they're green, forested mountains, and we have 4 seasons here. So in the summer, it's kind of humid, kind of a little bit warm, but not too bad. And then the fall, the leaves of the colors change, and there's all these beautiful different colors of the leaves, like orange and brown and yellow and red. And then the leaves, it gets colder, and the leaves fall to the ground, and then there's no leaves anymore. And then it's winter, and winter is cold, and sometimes it snows. And then spring comes, which is now. And spring is the flowers start to come and the wildflowers. And so it's a very, very beautiful area. We want to live in nature. We want to live surrounded by nature. So we live on land here, 6 acres of land. And there's a rolling creek and there's trails and there's a hill. And so we spend time appreciating nature each day, being grateful for the trees and for the the land and the animals, the birds. And we have deer and squirrels and what else? What else have I seen? Um, little uh, bobcats, they're called, little like kind of like cats, but they're wild. Uh, and there's farms around us. And so we support the local farmers and eat food from the local farmers. So yeah, we're grateful to live where we are, and we appreciate that you live very close connected to the land, to the earth as well, and that's something that many people in the world don't do, and I think they suffer because of it, right? So you can help teach other people how to live close to the land, because I think when you live close to the land, you live close to God because God created the land, created the earth. So we're grateful to live where we are and grateful to be connecting with you today. Gratitude is really a key. Being grateful for what you're experiencing is really a key. So very grateful. Next question.
So, have you ever been in Kenya?
Say that again.
Have you ever been in Kenya?
I have not. So, Sopia and we've been trying to work that out so I could be with you in person and teach you and coach you in person. And I was going to come in 2020. We started to make some plans to come and be with you and lead a retreat together. And then in 2020, they shut down the planes because of the COVID situation. And so it wasn't able to happen, but we would like to make it happen. And I'd like to spend time with you in person and be your teacher and help to coach you to manifest your dreams with great resiliency and passion and create the lives you're called to create.
Create a life you call to create. Kuwa mtu Ask him, what does he do?
What do I do? So what I do is I help people to transform their lives for the better, to make positive changes in their lives. And I do that through working with people like this, through Zoom, through through the phone, right? Through using the phone and through in-person sessions. So talking with people, asking the right questions, getting to know them, getting to know what their challenges are and their problems are, and how to make the
Yeah.
transformation based on where they're at. And then also using meditation, using prayer, using breath work, using the breath, and also retreats to bring people together in person. And through
All right, what's that?
through those modalities, people can make the transformations in their lives.
Welcome back. Another question is that were you close to
Was I close to what?
that, Brian?
What's the question?
Sabi gini.
No. Close.
Can you repeat the question, Sophia?
The question is that were you close to the wildfire that was in LA?
No, I was not close to the wildfire in LA. So that's they call that excuse me. That's the West Coast, and I'm close to the East Coast. And the United States is very large. It's about 3,000 miles from the west to the east. So I was not close to the wildfire, which I'm glad, but there was a hurricane here near where I live in North Carolina and a little bit in Tennessee and even a town close by me here in Virginia. So there was a hurricane. It was called Hurricane Helene, and it also was in Florida, and that was 1 year ago. And so there was some devastation of people's homes and businesses at that time. But fortunately, where we were just kind of on the outside of it. So we had a lot of rain and wind, but we didn't have any damage where we are.
Hello?
Hello.
Someone is asking your career. What did you do in school?
Ah, okay. So in school, I went to, well, I studied the basic things in school, like math and reading and science and all that sort of things. And then I went to the university. In the university, I studied, actually majored in film and video. So I wanted to be like a Hollywood movie star, and make movies. So, but then I had this unexpected illness where I got very sick, and it was called chronic fatigue syndrome. And I was sick for many years, actually. This is in my 20s, when I was in my 20s. I was sick for many years, and that changed my life. That made me look at life differently, and that was uh, a major challenge that opened me up to a deeper level of truth inside myself. And it started me on a spiritual journey to discover the very things that I was asking you to look at, like who am I, and why am I here, and what is my purpose, and why is there suffering, and is there a way to transcend suffering? So I I looked at those things and changed the trajectory of my life to be a spiritual teacher and be a life coach and be a mentor to others. And I started learning everything I could learn and read all the books that I could read and studied all the things I could study and started to get the answers to the questions in myself of how to transcend suffering and how to support others to do it. So then I started to support others to do it. And I just started talking to people, and I would see that it would make a difference in people's lives. So I started talking to more people, and then make more difference in people's lives. So I started going to more places and more circumstances, and um, and that's what I continue to do today, and to this moment right now. Next question.
Next question. Next question.
Another question.
Yes.
Were you affected by the wildfire?
No, I was not.
Yes, yeah. Pardon? Yang lingine?
Badan pernah keluar. Nggak badan keluar.
Oh, bro. Sasa passion. Passion ni unataka kufanya nini? Uliza kama unataka kufanya nini? Nini difficulties?
Yeah. Right now, it's the near. Actually, like, about near your forest. Oh, kali pala your forest. Sini kitu na. Forest. Ayo ina room.
Ndio ndio. Kama kuna maswali.
Oh, let me show you where I live. If you can see, hold on, let me take this thing off. That's where I live. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Great.
Any of the summary of passion and resilience as we wind up our lesson?
Say it one more time, Sopia.
A summary of passion and resilience as we wind up our lesson.
You want to your final words, you said?
Yeah, I'm saying summary of
Summary. Got it.
our
Yeah.
lesson
Yeah.
today.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. So the summary is to be genuine, be sincere, be honest, be clear in what your intention is, have a strategy, have a plan, be accountable to doing the little steps each day to follow through, on what the plan is to manifest your intention. Sometimes the plan, probably almost always, Sopia knows, the plan will change and evolve. So you have to be flexible in being able to adjust the plan and be able to look at all the parts of your life. So physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, relationship, community, family, work, financial, home, and be able to realize that all these parts are connected. So we work with the whole person, all the parts of yourself, and be able to devote yourself every day to be focused on what you're called to create, not on what you don't want. So we don't focus on fear, right? We focus on love. We focus on what we're called to create from the place of love. Let God's love shine through us like a big glow, express it in the world, and feel a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for being able to do so each day. And then once we recognize that, whenever there's any challenges, any difficulties, which there will be challenges, difficulties, we use that as the opportunity to grow, to evolve, to grow stronger, and to grow more deeper in that truth, who we really are, to learn the lessons, to grow in wisdom, essentially. So I am blessed and honored to grow in wisdom, in strength, in peace, and love, and freedom, and resiliency, and truth with all of you. And look forward to doing more. We'll do this consistently together. We'll do it more consistently.
Thank you for your conversation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look forward to being with you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the son.